Hi everyone, today I'm going to be talking to you about a naval tradition that for me it's a very fun one and it's practiced all over the world, not just here in Mexico. But I think it's a very fun one and it's very important that people know about this naval tradition. It's about the tug of war. I think everybody knows tug of war. It's a very fun for us. It's a very fun game we have acquired in the naval environment to have fun with it. But actually, if you dig deeper in this game, you would know that it has a very serious roots, and it has become a very big deal in some countries. For example, I'm gonna start talking to you about its origins and what it means in other countries. So let's go. No, so originally it was called the real struggle or tussle, but you know the name has been changing throughout the years, and in this era we're going to call it tug of war. So its origins are mostly uncertain. It doesn't really say or doesn't really mark a time and place where this game started, but it is a fact that since the Egyptians and the ancient Greeks, this game has been going on, so it has been here a really long time. And of course, it has been changing, in that time. Maybe they did it for some serious reasons, and now it's just like a fun game, maybe, or to close up a debt or something like that to see who's tougher and things like that. Well, in the military environment, it became famous thanks to the Chinese military because they started seeing that they needed to do something to close like who had the best fleets, who had the best squadrons. So they started making tug of wars and seeing who had the best, and that's how this game entered in the military environment. So it really, like, thanks to the Chinese about that, because it's really fun to do this. So I was talking to you about that in some countries it's a really great deal, this game, like mostly in the Nordic part of Europe, like Germany maybe, and some part of Ireland, Poland. This game has a really big boom there. They have associations, professional, I would think, tuggers, players, we can call them, that uh, they host events that are worldwide about this type of games. So it's in those parts in the Nordic countries. It's really a really big hit. The tug of war, and even we can go back in the early 1900s. The tug of war was so popular that it was an Olympic game, but it was closed off in the Olympics in the 1920s, since you know it lost its purpose, it lost its followers for that to be that big. But it's still, for us in the military environment, it's really fun. Because mostly when we are in vessels, when we are in some destroyers or minesweepers, can we say too? When you're navigating, it's really tough to have your crew, you know, be like active, have fun. And the decks are a really good place to play tug of war. It's really cool. Squadrons even make ensigns their teams to you know have fun, really, and make it like a really big deal in the ships, in the vessels. But so yeah, in a nutshell, we can say that a tug of war, it's really fun for us here in the naval environment, because it's really easy to play it, because we use a lot of rope. in every boat that we have, vessels, every destroyer, every boat, every ship. In every ship, there's a lot of rope, so it's really easy to play tug of war. So that's all for me. That's what I can say about the tug of war.